Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel, Curiosity Box. And in this video I'm going to do a tag. I had a look at a load of tag videos and I decided that I was going to pick and choose some questions from lots of different tag videos and some online surveys as well that I found. So this is my illustrated 50 questions compilation tag. So if you want to do a tag with these specific, do a response with these specific questions, feel free to do so. I would really love to see some video responses because it would be really fun, or you can just answer them in the comments section. So let's get started. Yay! Question number 1. Is it cute when a guy kisses you on the forehead? And I say definitely yes. It makes me feel lovely and snuggly and gives me the warm fuzzies. Question number 2. Would you like a long love letter? I love handwritten letters and notes and things. I treasure handwritten letters. You can see the handwritten. So anything that I get that is handwritten is just really sweet and I really treasure it. Question 3. Are diamonds a girl's best friend? And I have to say no. I have to say goal scorers are a girl's best friend, especially if they get me loads of points for fantasy football every weekend and get loads and loads of goals in, especially if they're the captain. Yay! Also, Lego's a girl's best friend because diamonds are alright. Once you're sparkly, but you've got nothing to do. So Lego, video games, football, especially goal scorers and good goalkeepers, they're a girl's best friend. Question number 4. What's your favourite mascara? My favourite mascara that I found, which is just brilliant, is UNE, U-N-E, all-in-one mascara, and it's just fantastic. Question number 5. What's your favourite colour? If you didn't know by now from watching all my other videos, it is definitely bright pink. But I love any bright colours. I love sparkly bright colours, like when we do sparklies outside, when you have lots of glowing things. And I like bright colours that have like glitter in them as well. But I prefer like glitter that's like glazed glitter, because when it's loose glitter it does get a bit annoying when it's all scattered over the carpet. But yeah, I like bright colours of pink. Question number 6. Do you like to get flowers? Yeah, I really, although I'm not that good at caring for flowers, I really like them bunches in the supermarket that like masses of bright colours all together. I think they're gorgeous. So yes, I would like to get flowers like that because they're really pretty. Question number 7. Do you like to hold hands? Yes, I am usually the hand holding initiator, so yes, I do like to hold hands and it's really lovely. Question number 8. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fun is shopping? 10, obviously. So I love shopping. I have to try and learn to take it a bit easier because otherwise I get a bit ill if I go shopping too hard, like too hardcore shopping. So I have to learn to take proper breaks and have food and stuff. But shopping is way fun. Love it. Question number 9. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? My first stuffed animal was a teddy bear and I called him Whitey. Now here he is in a dress, but he is a boy. So his dress came off after a while because he's a boy. But he's got a pink dress, so that's cool. So that was my first teddy bear. Question number 10. Which way do you face in the shower? I face away from the shower head because I like singing, and sometimes I grab the water and splash it against the side of the shower and I just like see what picture it makes. I don't know why, I just do that and it's fun. Question number 11. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? I really love caramel macchiato, because I try to try other stuff, but I always get that. I don't really go to Starbucks very often, but when I do, I have that because it's really yummy and I really like caramel. Question number 12. Is there anything pink within 10 feet of you? Right. I've got my pink slang kit, I've got pink bottoms on, I've got my pink trimmed socks on, my top's got pink in it, I've got pink curtains, I've got a pink storage box and another pink storage box behind my sofa. I've got pink Converse, a pink folder, a pink box with pink Lego in, another pink folder, a pink hairband, pink shopping bag that's got guitars on, a pink cushion, some pink books, a pink bunny rabbit, pink candle, pink wooden flowers. So yes, a scarf with a bit of pink on, another pink scarf. So yes, there's always loads of pink in my house and it's really pretty. I love it. Question 13. Do you collect anything? I collect books. I collect hair flowers for my hair. I want to collect, because I'm going to start collecting the match tax. The new match tax, new season match tax cards. So they come in a packet like that, and they've got all the stats on, and all the players, and I can learn all about players and everything, and they just look really cool. Also, there's a copy of Match magazine. I found this advert for these toys, and I really like them because they really look like the old-fashioned toys they've got hinged legs and arms, and you get them to kick, and they look really nice. It's like really old-fashioned, inspired. So we've got Wayne Rooney, and on this page we've got Van Persie. So hopefully they shall be a reasonable price, and I'll be able to collect them. I can't actually see a Tottenham badge there, so I'm hoping that's just a few of the ones they've got, and that there is a Gareth Bale version. So I would love to collect those. I also collect Lego. Just compulsively collect Lego. But my favourite Lego bits are the big, interesting bits. So I might do a video of my favourite Lego elements. I think that would be fun, because once I've finished reading my Harry Potter and nearly completed reading all the books, I'll be going back to looking at Lego and stuff, and I'll do a video about all my favourite Lego elements. So yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, I want to collect the match tax cards and then football figures because they look really cool. I watched Epic Win, and I love Epic Win guy, by the way. And I watched this Smurf guy, and he guessed all the football Smurfs. It's like, oh, football Smurfs. I used to collect Smurfs when I was little, but football Smurfs, like, oh, they look so cool. So I'd love to collect some football Smurfs. Also, I've got a big, massive box of loads of Hamtaro figures, because I like all the Hamtaro video games, and I think they're really cute. I really like characters. I've got all the little plastic figures, and they're awesome. So I tend to, and obviously I've got my Doctor Who collection back there behind the sofa, mostly neat and tidy. And also I'm collecting the character building Doctor Who micro figures, because you can swap them about a bit, and then they can go in my Lego and just have interesting adventures. But so I'm collecting them too. So I tend to collect pink stuff. I tend to collect pink tat because it's pink, and sometimes I have to stop myself saying, you really want it because it's pink. So yeah. So question number 14. How did you get your YouTube username? It's pretty simple really. There wasn't really a big story behind it. I just thought, wow, I'm really curious about stuff. So I like curiosity. Curiosity works. So I just came up with it like that. And the other one, Who Ventures. I was like thinking, what could I was getting like Hooniverse, but I think somebody had that. So like Who Ventures, because like Adventures in Who World. So I choose that. Question number 15. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? I'd rather have the superpower to read minds. Because also, if we're in a situation and with other people who like want to speak up, you can read their mind, and then you can like say, you can read their minds and know exactly what their interests are and hobbies and stuff. And then you've got an introduction there. And then also if people are sad or something, and also then you definitely know when somebody wants a cuddle or not. So you can actually, because I'm a bit of a cuddler, I like cuddling, so I'd be able to cuddle people, and also it'd be good for present buying as well. So I think there's more scope in reading minds than just being invisible. So yeah. Question number 16. How old were you when you started wearing makeup? Now, I started wearing, like, have been a look at variety of makeup when I was about 16 or 17 and I went to sixth form. But before that I had a Natural Collection lip balm at tinted pink, and I kept it in a little lipstick case in my pocket in my blazer at school, and I thought it was totally the bee's knees because I had this little pink lipstick. So it was like that, but I wasn't really into like makeup or girly stuff. I didn't really know anything about it. It wasn't even on my mind till I was about 17. Question 17. What do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? Well, the beauty community is how I got started on YouTube, because I watched a lot of beauty videos, and then I thought, everybody's using Mac and that. And I thought I could do a channel about natural beauty products and do tutorials. Well, that's what I thought at the time. So I entered a little bit of a competition, and I did some slideshow makeup things, and then I did some other makeup videos a while later, because somebody said I should do more makeup videos, and that was really nice of them. So I really enjoyed doing them, but then I started doing like comedy skits and just exploring lots of other video ideas, because I like makeup and I like collecting, well, don't collect it, but I like buying natural makeup and stuff, and I like, and makeup isn't that important to me really. What I really like watching on the beauty community videos, I really like watching makeup collections, because it's just really nice to like see somebody like that's got loads of stuff. It's like, because it feels like you've got loads of stuff, but it's all their stuff. So, and I also like the sounds when they're clunking through all the products. I like all the sounds, and it's like really exciting. And I quite like hauls as well. And I like, what my favourite thing now is, one of my favourite things for beauty videos is watching people opening their glossy boxes and all their beauty boxes, so that's quite fun. I don't really watch tutorials, because I don't really have the attention span for them, because I sort of get a bit bored, because I'm not really interested in how to do that look or something. But I like watching the hauls, and there's a lot of really nice people on it, and they make lots of really nice videos to choose from. Question 18. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Well, I like seeing lots of different people's videos, and I really like listening to different people's voices, because it's like really nice and it tickles my ears. It's really nice watching the Asperger's and autism videos, because it's really helpful and interesting to see other people's experiences as well, and also advice for social situations and stuff. That's really useful as well. And I like getting really nice comments from people, because like I open my emails that say I've got a comment, it's like, oh, it's like really fun. Like, yay, and then I get a bit flappy sometimes because somebody says something really cool or really fun, and I get ideas for other videos, and it's really helpful to know which videos are popular and stuff, so I like getting all the feedback about that. And I like being mentioned in people's videos. It always feel really warm and fuzzy, and it's really exciting. So I really like how we connect to each other and get each other views and help each other out, and like writing nice comments. So I really like doing that. What I dislike is more about a sensory issue, really. What I dislike is when people's voices are really low, so you have to turn the sound up, and then they put really loud music on. It's like, turn the sound down again, but I can't hear them, so I have to turn it up, but the music's too loud. So I don't like low sound and sharp high sound in the same video, because I can't really watch it properly. Also, it would be good if people could check the sound and lighting levels before they load the videos, because it really is better to do it that way, because then it's like doing the best you can do for your videos. So they're really good videos. I'm not putting anyone down, but it's useful to check your lighting and your sound before you put it on. And also videos, if you're having a bit of a rant because your video's not loading on properly, I think it's a bit better if you cut that bit out and just practice it and cut any extraneous ranty bits out. Then you get a really nice fun video to watch. So yeah, I really like, and being able to talk to the world through YouTube, is really lovely, and it's just connecting to people. When you find it really hard to connect with people, you can show your personality on YouTube. If you're in a crowd of people and you find it hard to open up to people, you can just talk to a camera, because there's nobody about directly criticising you or anything. So you don't have to worry about people's reactions straight away or whatever. You can just talk to your camera and have fun and be comfortable and letting your personality out. So that's what I like about YouTube and being part of the YouTube community. Question 19. Favourite ice cream flavour? Now, the past week I have been I'm very much enjoying a chocolate ice cream with big chocolate chunky bits in, and it was really yummy. But I think my favourite ice cream flavour is mint choc chip. So I like anything with chocolate chunks in. It's really nice. So yeah, mint choc chip. Nom. Question 20. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? Now, the piercing I have is my nose stud. When I was about 15 or 16, I had my ears pierced, but it hurt too much taking them in and out every day, and when I wore dangly earrings and the wind caught them, it just pulled on my ear and it hurt too much, so I took them out. I didn't have pierced ears for very long, because it just hurt too much, so I took them out. So when I want to wear dangly earrings, I wear clip-on earrings now, but I really like when it's got a cushioned back. It's all cushions and stuff, because it's doesn't pinch as much then. Yeah. When I got my piercings, I got my belly button done first of all, and it's still got the, don't know if you can see, it's still got the dimple in where I had my belly button done. Because I had that because I liked Britney Spears, and I thought, I want to get my belly button done. So I'd look on the internet and I'd look up about it, and then I found out where my local piercing place was. And I went in, I think, yeah, it was when I got my belly button done. I went in and was there for about an hour just looking, but was there for ages, just, and then I'm going for it. I went up on my own actually. I I didn't really completely tell my mum and dad what my plan was, but I came in with a big plaster on my belly and said I have a belly button pierced, and it's sort of, I think, well, the piercer was really lovely, and I was I was on the bed thing, and was just about to cry, but it was also on the verge of being nice. So I was just about to cry when he said, right, hold on. It's like, oh, yay. And then, and then a few days later, I did a bit of research on the internet and I'd look and I thought, I want another piercing. And then a few days later, I went on my lunch hour, and it was a bit quieter then, because my belly button went, I had to keep it for quite a while. I went on my lunch hour, and I just went straight in then, I think. And I got my nostril done, and it didn't hurt one bit. He did it with a needle, and and I shut my eyes, and all I could feel was just my eyes watching. I couldn't feel anything on my nose. So, and then he put a nose ring in, and I wore that for quite a few months. But I started having these dreams where I was like suffocating, and I thought, so I got my nose ring changed to a nose stud, and I stopped having the dreams then. So I really like having my pierced nose stud. I have sort of vaguely spot a few some thoughts about having another piercing, but not particularly serious thoughts about having piercings. But when I had my nostril done, I came home and was like, I had a nostril ring, and my dad had picked me up, and he's like, wait till your mum sees that, because I didn't tell them I was getting up to have my nose pierced. Just came in with it. But I really like my nose piercing. I think it's really cute. Question 21. Night owl or lark? Now, I'm not totally sure behind the reasons for this, but I am more of a night owl, and there's a possible reason that it's easier sensory-wise, because it's a lot quieter, and it's just a lot quieter, and I'm able to think more, and I get a lot of creative ideas at night time. Also, the tally's pretty good at night time, because you get all the repeats of what I've been on earlier, so you get to see all the shows. But my main thing about why I'm a night owl is it's a bit wildlife. I think, is it meerkats? I'm not sure. But it's like, I have to be on alert, because everybody else is asleep, so I'm on alert. And then when everybody else is like waking up, they're on duty then, and I can like sleep because there's other people like being on alert. So that's kind of my reason why I'm a night owl. But I do try and shift back to being awake more in the day, but it's really difficult because it's really easy to shift back again. 22. Now this is an exciting question. What did you look like as a baby? Now I've got a lot of pictures for you. So, right, this is when I was born. So that's just after I was born, with loads and loads of hair. And then here's the pictures. Here's some pictures of me. I don't know if you can see what my dolly's called there, but it's a bit wibbly wobbly timey-wimey because she's called Amy. So I've got an Amy doll now. How cool is that? So yeah, that's me as a baby with my dolly. And I've got some more pictures of me as a baby. So this is me doing my nails in the beauty salon. That's my dad. So that's me doing my nails in my pink outfit already. Yay! I'm actually drooling a lot on that. Looking at these pictures what I dug out to do this tag, I seem to have been a very drooly baby. Because there I am in my high chair, drooling again, with my tongue out, doing a funny hand gesture. Here I am, investigating some grass. That focus, if it'll focus. There we go. There I am eating some grass and drooling all down my chin again. Here I am looking out at the sun and drooling all down my chin. I've got loads of other pictures. I've got a messy eaters series of pictures where I've just got food all around my mouth. So I'm thinking of showing you all the childhood pictures, but it'd be really helpful if you could tell me what sort of bits about my childhood you'd want to know about, and then I can find the appropriate photos and tell you the story behind the photos. So it'd be easier if you tell me what bits of my childhood you sort of want to know about. So you've seen that one. And then this is my catalogue pose, very professional. So yeah, that's my catalogue pose. I seem to have been putting dungers a lot, dungarees. They're the fashion of choice for me apparently, though I didn't get to pick anything. But yeah, it's my catalogue pose. And then this is a little bit older, and I'm playing with the toys, and we had this room, that was the playroom. I'm playing with toys, playing with lots of toy cars, and there's a soldier, and there's a bounce ball, but mainly lots of toy cars, and some bricks. We had this thing where it's like loads of bricks, and you just stacked them up, and then you catapulted, like these little, catapulted you, whatever they were, at each other's wall, because you like built all the bricks up to guard the castle, and it's really fun. I really like that one. Yeah, lots of cars. So, yeah. Question 23. Where is the weirdest place you have slept? Well, I'm not sure how weird this is, but growing up, as a family, we'd sit in the lounge and watch telly, and I'd get just restless sitting on a chair, and I'd go and curl up on the rug next to the fire, a bit like a dog. So I do that quite a lot, really. It just felt more comfortable curling up by the fire like a dog than sitting on a chair. But then occasionally I'd go back on the chair, but then I'd just slide off my chair and go and curl up on the rug by the fire. Because just for the comfort, and it was warm, because I tend to feel the cold really easily, so I usually am snuggled up next to the fire, because I do feel cold really easy. Right, so yeah, sometimes I think I did it when my auntie was round, and maybe my other aunties and uncles. I'd just like curl up on the rug. So I guess that is the weirdest place I have slept. Question 24. Do you prefer giving or receiving gifts? I love giving gifts. I like going on shop trip when I've got to buy little gifts for people. It's just so much fun. It's like, oh, what can I get? It's like looking around all the shops and looking for all the bits. And getting to buy things that you wouldn't buy for yourself, because you wouldn't want to use it. It's like, I need like the makeup that I wouldn't really want to buy for myself. I get to go and buy it and look at the colours and everything. So I get to look at loads of stuff and pick loads of bits from it, and I really enjoy it. It's awesome. Question 25. What's your most favourite animal to have as a pet? I definitely say cats. When I had kittens, they unfortunately were too curious about the main road, a bit away up from the house, so we didn't have them long. But when I had kittens. One of them was like a mothery kitten, and she like mothered me a lot, and she'd climb on my shoulders, and like when I come into the lounge or something and sat down, and when we had the kittens, I was sort of not really very good mentally, and quite down and quite a bit turbulent, but she'd come in and sit on my shoulder and just scratch my hair and just like do my hair. It's like and then it's like, well, sometimes both of them would climb on, sort of start licking me and doing my hair and screaming me, because like they like mothered me. And one time when I was like walking off my frustration a bit in the garden, the Bucky, who was the one who mothered me, she sat on the wall, just watched me. Made sure I was alright, and she really looked after me. And then the other one was Treble, and she's like a little sister, and she just ate everything, climbed everything. So, then my current cat is Jet, and I've got a video of him. So I put a response to this video of my Jet video. I really want to get a flip cam, because I really want to record all the funny moments of that he does, all the cute things he does. But I want to know if you can put clips together from the flip cam, because on Windows Movie Maker, because I want to get which flip cam to get, because I'm not sure which one to get. But that's the main reason. I want to know how easy it is to edit, because I tried filming stuff on my iPod Nano video thing, and I couldn't put the clips together. So I want to be able to stick the clips together on from the flip cam. But anyway, my current cat is Jet, and he's lovely, and I love cuddling him. And why I like cats is I have really sensitive hearing, so cats are really good because they're not loud. So also I have really good conversations with him, and he calls my name, he knows my name, and he says my name, and he says hello, and he says thank you when you open the door for him, and we know what the word is for brush, and then know what the word is for down here, and he's got this little corner, so when he wants to brush he sits in the corner and looks up at you, and he's lovely. And also I like the weight of him. I like it when he claws and pads me. Sometimes it gets a bit edgy, but I like it, like when he digs his claws and just pads my leg and stuff. It's really nice. I tried to get him to do my back, because it's like a really nice massage. But I really like when he stands on me, because I really like the weight. It's nice weight. And he's really snuggly, and I love cuddles, and I'm always kissing him and everything, because he's gorgeous. Question number 26. Name your favourite show from childhood. My favourite shows were obviously all the brilliant cartoons. So there was Billy Fogg. I also liked the Raccoons. Kissy Fair, that was good. Thundercats. Ninja Turtles. As evidence, here's my evidence for liking Ninja Turtles. That's what I did for my scrapbook when I first saw the movie. Like I saw the movie like first before anybody else, and then I was like bragging about it because it's like real cool. So mostly the BBC One cartoons, they were the best, I think. ITV, I wasn't really into ITV stuff. I was mainly on BBC, although I did like Nightmare, but sort of liked it but didn't like it because I thought it was real, and I thought it was actually going to fall off a cliff or get eaten by a dragon, because I thought it was real. Like, but yeah, I think probably Willy Fogg. Also, I love Trevor and Simon, and I especially love We Don't Do This. It's like, yay! So every time they said We Don't Do This, yay! It's really fun. And swing your pants. I always loved swinging my pants. I always grab my pants and swing your pants. It's really funny. And also, it's nice to see a very young John Barrowman. So I quite liked watching John Barrowman's bits, entertainment reporting. That was really fun. Oh, also, green claws. I especially like, because he like picked especially like when you open the box and all the different colour pebbles, and it's like, pick that one, oh, pick that one, and it's like, yeah, what plant is it? It's like, oh, green colours is amazing. Also, another show like was Woof, and the boy turned into a dog, I really like that, and Barney, you know where to go when you're feeling all alone, so Barney, and he's a dog, he's a Dulux dog, and he had a little mouse friends, and I really like that one. Question number 27. Who is your favourite vampire? It's got to be Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just because he's so cool and he swears. And they don't think it's swearing, but it is total swearing when he has loads of cups of tea. Like when he's teasing Giles about having a cup of tea. So, Spike from Buffy is just the coolest. Question number 28. Do you have recurring dreams? Yes, I do have recurring dreams. I have dreams where I have set places where I go. I have a town, which is a bit like my local town, and there's a shop, which is a comic shop, which is real cool. Sometimes I have sales. It's got 2 floors. They've recently switched the display around, because what was on the upper floor is now on the bottom floor. And they usually have lots of manga and lots of Buffy stuff as well, some cool Buffy stuff, but they have lots of comic books, and it's a bit hard to find much Doctor Who stuff, but they usually have lots of Buffy stuff, and the people in the shop are quite nice, and it's usually quite full. And then sometimes next to it there's a big warehouse, and sometimes it's like loads of stores, the comic shop. And then there's this other big warehouse. I haven't been there for a while now, but it's got lots of, if you go in, it's got lots of books and things. It is mainly books, sometimes t-shirts. And then there's the supermarket next to it, which sometimes go in, and it sometimes has good bargains. And then there's a town, which it goes up that way, and when I'm flying, because I usually go there when I've had a bad dream, because there's a place, sort of a regular sort of school type building, which gets a bit horrible, and so sometimes I fly off, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be here, I want to fly off, and I go to the Being Human house, because George and Mitchell they're safe people for me to fly to, so I fly there and I go up there, and then Being Human house as well there, and then also there's lanes, it's like country lanes as well. Oh, there's this really nice resort, and it's got loads of caravans, it's like caravans but better than caravans, and then the sea's here, and there's a beach bit, and it is really nice, and then the sea goes along there, and you bathe in the sea, and you can go up this route here to get back to the campsite. It's not really a campsite, it's nicer. And then my other dreams, we've got this big house, and it's like a massive mansion, and it did have really nice bedrooms with really nice bathrooms, and I really liked them. But in my dream, Mum said we've got to redecorate them, so we had to change them. But they were really cool rooms. And then there's a bathroom bit here, and it's a bit rickety. And there's other bathroom bits, but some of the bathroom bits are really scary. And then, it's like a big mansion. And then there's a lot of big bar area, and then it's windows, and then outside is the street. And it's a big bar as well. So, and there's a room you go down here, and it's a lounge room. I don't go down there much because I get a bit spooked out. But it's quite nice. It's nicely decorated, but it is a bit spooky to go down that bit. So yeah, there's the big mansion. Then I have a lot of dreams in my childhood home, which I really don't like. Because my childhood bedroom, I have a dream. I don't have it much anymore, but it was like an evil radio. It's like this radio's like saying things to me when I was in there, and I couldn't turn it off. It's like I'd turn it off, and but I've learned to try how to escape from that bit. And then in my other bedroom, what I moved into the bedroom, I learned how to push through the ceiling, but I don't really go to that bit anymore. But I tend to have the window, and the front bit is usually people, just strangers, come in to visit or surveys and things, and I'm always trying to hide from them. Or there's loads of post to push through, so I always pick loads of post up and throw it to nice parcels. But it's like these visitors that come, and then there's the big windows, and see the space, planets, which I find, or like horrible events outside the window. It's like, and I don't like that at all, because it's horrible, and seeing horrible things happen. But a lot of the time it is space and like rockets. So yeah, it's pretty much. And I used to have a recurring dream where it's like a boat ride. It's like through, and there's lions and there's spiders, and you go on the boat, and it's like, I don't like this, stop it. But I am lucid dreamer. I used to have a dream when I was little. I'd be at school and it's like there's this Pegasus that come pick me up and take me home. But sometimes when I find myself, I'm in school, it's like I don't want to be here, and like I just like to try. I try and fade myself out of the dream. Like, but recently I've had really vivid dreams. Where recently I was like in a dream, it's like I actually could knock and feel the texture, because I was in a car, feel the texture of the car door. And recently I've had dreams where I'm a dreaming, because this is like so real, I'm not sure I'm dreaming. I think I'd better not try to do anything, because if I try to do anything, it's going to be really inappropriate. Then you don't notice the floaty mist, how you're not quite there until you wake up. But when I'm in the dream, I'm like totally there. It's real. It's like, but you don't realise them. So I could go on for ages about my dreams. So yes, I do have recurring dreams. Question 29. Is your hair naturally curly or straight? My hair tends to be naturally sort of wavy. So it's like wavy. Question 30. What's your favourite cereal? At the moment, my favourite cereal is Rice Krispies with soya milk. I tend to like cereal for ages, and then until I don't like it, and then I go on to something else. I have a breakfast routine which I've had for quite a while now. Is Rice Krispies. I make a cup of tea, a black tea, and Rice Krispies and milk, and then I have a piece of bread and another piece of bread. Toast them, and then have one marmalade and one strawberry, and that's my routine. That's been my breakfast routine for quite a while now, and I'm still not tired of it. But I think I might get gluten-free bread, because I think gluten-free bread doesn't make me bloated as much. Question 31. Computer or television? I'd say definitely computer, because you can watch like loads of people who wouldn't get a chance to get on television. You can watch loads of people, just like regular people who wouldn't get the chance to be on television. And also I get the chance to entertain people, whereas it'd be hard to get on the telly. And also because you can find all the information, and you can find books and everything, and you can find loads of stuff and games. There's just loads. It's just so interactive, and you can watch all your telly programmes on the computer anyway. So computer. Question 32. What are your hobbies? Obviously making my YouTube videos, And I like reading, playing with Lego, watching fantasy football, and working out all my stats, and reading up each week about which are the best players, and working out how to buy a new player and without spending too many points, just working out how I can afford new players. And I like watching Doctor Who and doing my Doctor Who videos. I like art, I like creating stuff. Mainly it's painting or drawing, or I like scratchy nib pens, they're really cool. And I do a bit of custom figure making, where it's good to practice painting the faces as well. So I like doing that, and generally I like running around outside and being a big kid, playing with sensory toys and shopping, playing video games, since I've been playing video games since I was little. So yeah, I have lots of things I like to get up to. So, question 33. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Now, I'll tell you this story about, it was a Halloween party at primary school, and I can see this all in my head. It's just like a video, like there's the lounge and I'm stood there, our mum's there, and I'm like saying, I don't want to go. It's like, perhaps I do want to go. I don't really want to go. Perhaps I do want to go. Then eventually I said, it's like about 10 minutes before it started or something. Like, yeah, I do want to go. And said, like, Mum, if you got a bin bag, just put me in this bin bag and take these just Halloween pictures, staple these Halloween pictures onto this bin bag. And I went in a bin bag, and it was really funny. I actually trailed Halloween pictures round after myself as I was walking round the park. It's like, here's a picture, here's one of your pictures. It's like I was put in a bin bag. So that was fun. So question 34. What posters did you have on your bedroom wall? I have some more pictures to illustrate this, which I hope you'll enjoy. So these are the posters I had on my bedroom wall when I was a kid. So, at the top we have Rebecca Alma Logley, who played Sophie in Home and Away. And then we have a blonde, who I don't really remember who that is. Ed the Duck, which is really cool. Chesney Hawkes' brother, which is awesome. Sonia, yay! I completely forgotten I had a Sonia poster. But yay. Then this is the Chesney Hawkes' brother poster. Then we've got a Chesney Hawkes door poster. Then we've got Chesney playing his guitar, Chesney with his brother, Chesney with a bouffant type hairdo in front of what looks like an old shed thing. And a poster of his lyrics for the song I'm a Man, Not a Boy. That was from Fast Forward magazine. So I was a huge Chesney fan. He was at this Fast Forward Fun Day thing at a theme park, and I had a disposable camera, and we were sitting in the stands, and used nearly all my pictures on my disposable camera, just taking pictures of Chesney. I don't even think half of them were in focus. I was like, Chesney, Chesney, Chesney. It's like, and even now, like, at the torture con, I was like a bit nervous about getting up to dance, and then Chesney came on. It's like a reflex, it's like the opening bit. It's like, and I was up straight away, like charging towards the dance floor. It's Chesney, I've got to dance. So yeah, as soon as it comes on, it's like a reflex. So yeah. Question 35. Do you bite into your ice cream or just lick it? Now, I like 99 ice creams, Mr. Whippy ice creams. I don't get them as much as I used to when I was little. What I do is I start off just licking the ice cream all around and then having a bit on top of a flake, and then I start directing the ice cream with my tongue towards the centre of the cone and sort of pushing it down the cone, because I didn't used to like cones because it's like they were all dry, and then I found that if I could push the ice cream into the cone it would be really yummy. So I do it's just hit it on the side and then and you just direct it down with your tongue, and it means and you eat the bottom off, and then you have like a cone still with ice cream in, so it's not as yucky when you eat the last bit of it. So now with Magnums, I eat the chocolate off first and then numb the ice cream, suck the ice cream and lick it. But on occasion I will bite a Magnum like straight into the chocolate and the ice cream, but only on occasion. I'm more likely to bite the chocolate off first. Now if it's a Mars ice cream, I'll just go for it, just bite it as usual, or Bounty ice cream, or Snickers ice cream. I'll just eat it as usual. So yeah. 36. Ever walked into a wall? Yes, frequently, because I have spatial awareness issues and I have sort of balance issues. My spatial awareness is rather poor because I tend to veer off into walls, and also I tend to not be able to get through a door without crashing into it. It's like, yeah, I'd be like walking into the room and be like, cool, cool, cool. It's like, oh, here's Alan. So yeah, it's like, here's yours. And then sometimes I get my clothes caught on the door, whereas I'm just walking out the door. And sometimes try to carry stuff and drop it all. Sometimes try to get something out of a cupboard and I drop baked bean tin. Just missed my mug of tea. So that happened the other day. Then then the other day I was at a relative's house and they had a swinging bench and I was swinging on it and I broke it, because like really proper swinging on it. So yeah, I can be a bit prone to breaking things because I'm a bit heavy-handed with stuff and I veer into things. I really need to improve my spatial awareness, and then at Sunday apparently I just move all over the place. I'm just, yeah, that's it. And apparently I'm just moving backwards and I don't realise it. So I can tell, and like, I don't, and sometimes I get people bump into me because like, I'm right behind them and I don't have the sense to like give them enough space to people, and tend to bump into people in the street. And when people walking towards me, like when you're in the street, like I'm like that till the very last second. It's like, oh, which way? Oh, I never know which way to go. And sometimes I don't know. One time I fell out a door, nearly fell out a door because I was just going out for the day, and I tripped over my feet and nearly fell out a door. So yeah, I tend to have spatial awareness issues, so very likely I very likely walk into a wall a few times a week, if not a few times a day. So yeah, I need to improve my spatial awareness issues, so anything that will help me with that is important and good. Question 37. Have you ever been judged on your dancing? Yes, at primary school disco, and I got up to dance, and I wasn't totally aware of what was going on. I was just dancing away, thinking, yeah, I'm really cool. And then the DJ said, and the winner is, it's like, what's going on? Because looking back at my old childhood pictures, to get the ones to illustrate this video. It's like, it realised how little stuff I was actually aware of. It's like, I don't remember that, what's going on? Like, I remember bits stuff, but I think I do remember. I guess I wasn't really there. I was sort of like floaty, because I tend to float off into my own world sometimes. Well, a lot of the time. So it was interesting to see. I'm going to be off track. Anyway, the DJ said I'd won, and I won a record, and then I went and sat down on the tables on the side, and I just promptly fell asleep. So yes, I won a record, vinyl record. Question 38. One word that is the opposite of your personality, and I picked apathetic, because I'm just really passionate about everything, and I can tend to get a bit argumentative. Not, I don't mean to be horrible or anything, but tend to like when debating things and stuff. And also get really excited about things. I get ticker-boxy about things and jump up and down and like flap my hands and get really excited about stuff. So I'm definitely not apathetic. Question 39. If you were a character on Friends, who would you be? I think definitely Phoebe. Because she's kooky. She takes things literally a lot of the time. She's a big kid. She really likes Joey, and she like really values her friends, and because her and Joey are like the kooky ones, and she's lovely and she's funny. Yeah, Phoebe. Question 40. Name all the pets you have had. Now this is another illustrated question. Now, I think the first pets we had when I was little was goldfish, and we also had a goldfish pond. And then I'll tell you the story. Now, we went to the pub we usually went to, and in the pub garden they had 2 rabbits. So my dad, we go to see the man who looks after the rabbits, and says, "Come on," and say, "Come have the rabbits." And he said, "Yeah, these are two the same sex, yeah. So it won't be a problem. Yeah, you can have them." And I called them Fiver and Bigwig, cut from Watership Down, and said, "Yeah, there's 2 the same sex rabbits." Well, turns out they weren't. They had lots and lots of echo bunny babies. So look, it's like self-crossing of rabbits. We didn't really name any of them, because there's just loads. They kept coming. Like, bunnies. They were just all cute bunnies. And I think they're the same ones as the first picture. It had all these bunny rabbits, and they were all really cute, and they just dig in the garden. And then it was quite a few years after the bunny rabbits, and I decided, can I have a hamster? So it's like, and then one day we went to the pet shop to get the hamster, and my brother stayed at home, and my dad said, "Oh, I don't want to come shopping with you." And Dad said, "Well, are you not going to help us with the hamster?" And I went to the pet shop to pick the hamster, and I picked the one in the middle. And I called him Dylan, after Dylan on Beverly Hills 90210. And this the hamster I picked. And he's cute. Well, I thought he was cute for a bit, but pretty soon after I got him, when we was like taking him out of these roots that a luxury home to like sort of change his bedding and stuff, and changing his loo, which is at the bottom there, middle is his bed and TV room, if you like. The top bits, he didn't really use those. And then the square bit is what you put him in when you want to clean the cage, or when you want to travel with him. But after, quite quickly, he bit my finger and I was a bit, I don't really like him anymore. But he's still cute, because you used to let him run round in the lounge. And he's just running around in the lounge. And one time, he got into the fire and he nearly went on the pilot light. And my camera will focus in a minute. And he went on the pilot light, and my brother was meant to be looking after him. And he's like, my camera is not focusing, come on, thank you. And I was like, oh, I know how to get him out. And eventually he did. So that is darling. And then it was quite a while after that Mum came home and said, do you want some kittens? And I was like, well, you can't have kittens, because once you have kittens, you've got to keep them. It's like, I was sort of very sort of strict about it. It's like, you've got to look after them. It's like, I was really weird. How are you going to afford it? Like, but anyway, eventually he said yes, and we got really cute kittens. And we called them Bucky and Triple, and this is them in the Christmas tree, which they climbed. Triple is the black and white one, who climbed all the way to the top of the Christmas tree. So they just wouldn't stop climbing the Christmas tree, and they were lovely. And as I was saying earlier, Bucky was the one who mothered me and did my hair and everything. And Triple was the really very cute but a little bit of a tinker. She's like climb everything, eat. She just clear our plates. Sometimes we just let them lick our plates clean. We put them in the dishwasher still. And she's like custard and chasing shredded wheat wrapper. So that's Bucky again. This is that snuggled up, all cozy. Oh. And then this is my dad holding him there to fight it. So, but unfortunately, they were far too curious for their own good, and the main road got them. So, it was about a year later that Jet arrived, who was my big cuddly snuggle cat, and I've got a video of him, and I'm trying to do more videos of him. And he's my big snuggly cuddly cat, and he just came up to in the garden, and he was like really skinny and hungry, and fed him some food, and he cleared the bowl, and I fed him some more, and I cleared that bowl, and I fed him some more, and finally he was full. And then the vet came, we got the vet round to check if he was a chipped or anything, and we put signs up and stuff to see if he was anybody's, and we put an advert in the paper, I think, to see if he was anybody's cat or anything. And nobody claimed him, and he's been here ever since, and he's snuggly and very talkative, and he's just lovely and gorgeous, and I love him. He's gorgeous. So I'll try to get some more videos, but I might get flip cam, so I'll have to see how to do with getting that. So if I'm already meant to film with me. So question 41. Name all the vitamins / pills you take daily. I take sertraline 100 milligrams daily, which is an antidepressant, which I find really helps a lot, and it really helps to stabilise my emotions and to cope better with things. And also nowadays I've got to have lots of creative ideas, and I'm more interested in doing like all my creative stuff and my videos and just having lots of ideas and doing lots of activities. So it really does help a lot. Question 42. Who taught you to tie your shoes? Now, I didn't learn how to tie my shoes properly until I was 9. I knew how to I learned how to tie them just of one knot. Then I was at Butlins holiday camp where there was loads of geese outside the chalets. It's like you go out the door outside the chalets and it's like, whoa, geese. It was really funny. Anyway, I was playing ping pong because I had these trainers on, which are like boot trainers, and they were really cool and I was really proud of them. And anyway, I was playing ping pong, and because I hadn't tied my shoelaces properly, the lace came undone, and unbeknownst to me, as I was reaching to hit a ball back, I fell over my own laces, and so I fell over oh. My teacher picked me up and sat me on the ping pong table and did my laces up in a double knot and said, you've got to learn how to do your laces in a double knot. So when I got back to the chalet, the person I was sharing with, I had to study how she did the laces and learn from that. So that's when I learned to do a double knot in my laces when I was 9 at Butlins. Question 43. Do you delabel your beer bottles? Well, I don't drink beer nowadays because I'm on my antidepressant. But yeah, whenever I have a bottle like J2O or anything, a bottle in a pub, I always have to delabel it because I love peeling stuff. I sometimes still tend to peel beer mats if there's a corner open because I just have a big compulsion to peel stuff. So I really like delabeling beer bottles and like little bottles you get at the pub and stuff. Question 44. Ever spin round in circles until you got so dizzy you fell? Yes, I remember one time I swung around, I think from the ankles by my dad, and then swung around, and then he sort of let go of me, stuck me down on the floor. I was like, whoa, the grass is coming up to me like a wall. That was really cool. And it was just the grass was there. It was really cool. And I do tend to spin round on the computer chair a lot as well. Question 45. Does a kiss make you feel better? Well, of course, it makes me feel all snuggly and warm and the warm fuzzies again. So definitely. Question 46. Are you ticklish? Immensely ticklish. When I get my toenails painted, I don't go in it. My mum just paints my toenails sometimes. I was like, oh, so ticklish. Sometimes when somebody's just push their hands it tickles. I just incredibly ticklish. So when get massage or whatever, it's press on because otherwise I'm just way too ticklish. And when I was younger, I used to have matches against who could have their feet tickled for the longest, who could withstand it the longest. It was really fun. So I'm very ticklish, and I quite like being tickled, but then it gets tickling's fun. I like it. Question 47. Why would anybody want to be friends with me? Well, first of all, I've got lots of Lego, so very imaginative. I've got stacks of books, so you can always borrow a book. I have loads of knowledge in my head of just general random facts, so I'm good in the pub quiz. I love to play video games co-op, especially like to play, I really want to play sat-nav game, so I like to play walking round, just running around doing anything. I'm very good at making people laugh, apparently. I'm really good, now I do my YouTube videos, I'm a lot more confident about letting my personality out, so I feel more confident about just being wacky, and apparently that gets good reception because people tend to like really laugh, and it's like, yeah, you're laughing, like, wow, I really am, they're really laughing, they really like it. Also, I'm usually bright and colourful, and I went to an autism retreat recently, and I felt really popular, and I got to give hugs because I really like giving hugs to my friends. I don't know why, but I sort of get squirmy when family give my hugs and stuff. But when with friends, I always go in for a hug. I don't know if I do it right, but it's like when I got like a present from one of my friends, it was like, ooh, it's like, I just give forward, just clunk on, because I like him, and I'm funny, and I'm colourful, and awesomely crazy. It's like, I'm not boring, I always come out with really weird things, just random weird statements, and then they just make people laugh, and I'm really good fun. Question 48. If anyone came to your house on your lazy days, what would you all do? Now, if it is me, then it's like, play Lego, obviously, build lots of Lego spaceships and Lego buildings, and could put character building figures in, the Doctor Who figures in, and do a Doctor Who story with the Lego. Probably watch Doctor Who, play Lego, play video games, demand that they play the sat-nav game with me, which is me reading a map on something like GTA San Andreas when it's all unlocked and that, or Driver, and they just follow in my direction, which is fun. So playing video games, cuddles, I like cuddles. Now, if it's a big family event, my mum is one of 11, so we are a big family, and whenever we have a big family event and we all get together, the question that is first asked is, have you done a quiz? Is there a quiz? Have you done a quiz? It's like, we're so competitive, like, we love to play games, and we love, just love games, and just love doing quizzes. It's like, have you got a quiz? Have you got a quiz? Better be a quiz. So get a quiz ready. So, and it's really fun. I love it because I love when we do quizzes. It's just so much fun, and it's really lovely. Question 49. What sitcom TV family would you like to be a part of? Now, actually, a crossed out sitcom is what TV family would you like to be a part of? And I say Bob's Burgers, because the family is such a lovely family. They really love and care for each other. They're not mean to each other. They're really caring and loving, and there's just still, and Gene with his like instruments and things, and it's like, oh, that's so fun. He's always bouncing up and down as well. And Tina, and she's awkward and that, and she's like me a bit. Well, a lot like me. And it's like they all look out for Tina, and like, even when he was like reading a diary, it's like she comes across a lot better written than in person. It's like, trying to find out like what she wants for her birthday and stuff, and then she's trying to, like, when she wanted to kiss what's his name from Over the Road, Jimmy Pastor Jr., and like her sister like tried to teach her how to kiss, like, and they're really cute and they're really lovely family, and when they do the art crawl and did art and everything, now, I've read that some critics say it's really vulgar. It's like, I don't know what they're watching, but it's just about a really loving family and the mum's just, she's really so much fun. She's so much fun. And when she sings, it's like when she's like, when she goes to musical, that, Bob says, "Oh, you always come out singing, sis," and then she starts doing all the singing, and I love it. They're just so much fun, and it's so sweet. And their school looks amazing, and that teacher gives them like self-esteem lessons and things. It's like, oh, their school looks so much fun too. It's just really nice family, really nice town. It's like so much better than home. It's like Homer Simpson's like, he's always been useless. And then a Family Guy, Peter Griffin, he's crap. He's horrible. Sorry, he's like really helpful to his family, and it's just Family Guy is just vulgar for the sake of being vulgar. It's just controversial for the sake of being controversial. But Bob's Burgers is just like cheeky, but it's not vulgar at all. It's just cheeky, and there's just a really loving heart of the program. It's just because they all love each other, they're all having fun, and it just looks like so much fun, and they're just really lovely. And as soon as I see the DVD has come out, I'm definitely ordering it, because I'll just watch them again and again and again, because every time I see Bob's Burgers, I just like, yay! I just feel happy and giggly, and it just makes me feel really uplifted. Question number 50. How would you improve YouTube? I would improve YouTube by being able to categorize your subscriptions. So you could categorize them into beauty, books, autism, Asperger's, what else? Comedy, etc., etc. And because because when they give you the most recent 100 videos, like if you haven't watched it for a week, there's a lot of videos you haven't seen, but it doesn't come up. So you have to check through each subscription name. Also, when you've got a big list, so it'd be really helpful if they had little thumbnails next to the big list. I know they've got where you can see the subscriptions outright, but then you have to click through to each one. So if they've got a thumbnail, because sometimes I forget, I know what people's faces are, but I can't remember their usernames. Or I know the username, but I can't remember who they are. It's like I get confused about trying to find my videos. And also, when people subscribe to you, is there a way to get an alert on YouTube itself to say somebody subscribed? Because you have to go through to their email and do it that way. And I'm really grateful to everybody who subscribes, but I'm probably not going to be doing individual thank yous anymore, because it's just so tiring to do. I like to say thank you to everybody, but it's just really tiring to do. I just find it really tiring. So it would be good if if you could set an automated thank you system. So whenever anybody subscribes, it automatically sends the thank you message. So you personalise the message, say, thank you for subscribing to my channel, I am really grateful, I hope you enjoy the videos. And then whenever anybody subscribes, it automatically sends the message to them. So, because I try and reply to most of my comments, I try my best, and I try to reply to personal comments, but sometimes I get a bit tired, so I don't always reply straight away. But that's how as anything else, how I improve YouTube. Maybe searching for tag videos, that'd be a good one. If there could be a section that is just all the tag videos, because you search the word tag and there's just loads of other stuff that comes up, and it's not a tag video, it's not questions. So it'd be good if there was a section that was just all the tag videos, then it'd be really easy to find them all then. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, everyone. It'd be really good if you could do your video responses. That'd be really fun. Or if you just want to do question number 50, then perhaps it would be really useful for the YouTube bosses to see what kind of things we'd want to improve YouTube. So yes, I tag everybody who watches this video and everybody who wants to do it, and please go on to tag all who you want to do it as well. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I've really had fun filming it. So thank you for watching. My video. Yay.